What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video.
All right, Trey, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Friday, May 26th slate of games. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Start us off.
Yeah, I went 0-1 yesterday. It was a heartbreaking day. I gave out a parlay of the Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5 and the over 7.5 in the Baltimore Orioles versus New York Yankees game. And the Orioles won. They did their part, but the bats did not show up in this game. Baltimore ended up winning 3-1. So they did cash the plus 1.5, but the parlay did not cash because the over did not. So that one hurt. I'll be back better today.
Yeah, Trey, I went 1-1. I had the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line and the over of 9 in this game. They did hit the over. Phillies were tied 5-5, and then Gregory Soto came in, allowed 3 earned runs in the bottom part of the 7th inning, I believe, or the 8th inning. Doesn't matter. He sucked tonight. He's been really good on the season, too, so he's had a couple of really bad games, but other than that, he's been good. But he decided tonight he was going to be bad, and the Phillies do not cash on the money line, so we go 1-1. Let's take a look at our plays for today, though. Trey, start us off.
Yes, this is going to be a 1-0 play right here. I'm going to be attacking the San Diego Padres at the New York Yankees game. This game might be runs galore throughout it, and I am all here for it. The Padres and Yankees, they have stacked lineups throughout. You just need to look up and down their lineup, and it's star after star. The only problem with that is the Padres bats, they're just not showing up this season. And it's kind of sad to see because their team is absolutely loaded. They are the 25th ranked scoring offense so far this season, only scoring 3.92 runs per game. But the Yankees bats, they have come alive in the month of May, and they were towards the bottom of the runs scored rankings, but they had been pile driving their way up them here in the month of May. Now they are the 12th ranked scoring offense in baseball, averaging 4.67 runs per game. But the reason why I believe that this game's going to be high scoring is going to be the pitching matchup. San Diego, they're throwing out Bear's favorite pitcher. We all know that he's his favorite pitcher in Joe Musgrove, but he has been rough this season, and that's why Bear loves him. He's only pitched in 5 games so far for the Padres, and he has a 1-2 record with a staggering 6.75 ERA. But New York, they're giving the ball to a guy that has never pitched in the major leagues before, in Randy Vasquez. But honestly, in my opinion, he doesn't even deserve to be in the majors. I might be a little bit harsh. I'm sorry, guys, but he's pitched in 9 games so far in the minor leagues, and he has a 1-5 record with a 4.85 ERA. So he's been getting lit up in the minors. You know what? Come on up and let's put you up against the San Diego Padres bats. We'll see how that goes. So give me the Padres here, money line. It is a little bit juiced to minus 136, but I still love it. At the end of the day, we're just trying to build our bankroll here, and I think this is a great bet to do that. I'm a little nervous about Musgrove pitching, but I do love the fact that we have the Padres bats here, and I think they're going to come alive at Yankee Stadium. So give me the San Diego Padres here, money line against the New York Yankees.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. I like attacking minor league pitchers, so that's a great play there. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Washington Nationals going up against my Kansas City Royals. This will be a full fade of Jordan Lyles, who will be pitching for the Kansas City Royals. I'm not entirely sure how this man has a job. The goal as a starting pitcher is to give your team a chance of winning the game. And when he is on the mound, the Royals have no chance. Literally, Trey, they have no chance of winning. The Kansas City Royals with him on the mound this season are 0-8. Jordan Lyles this season has given up 45 earned runs in 56 innings pitched. And in his last 6 games total, he's given up 32 earned runs. There has to be somebody, anybody, a double-A pitcher, triple-A pitcher, a high school player, Patrick Mahomes, for God's sake, get him on the mound. The Washington Nationals, who love to hit singles and are the 6th best hitting team in the league, are going to pound Jordan Lyles in this game. The Nationals are coming off a very disappointing loss against the San Diego Padres, where they scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Padres scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th. Bree took the lead, and the Washington Nationals eventually lost the game. As a team, though, the Nationals still had 12 hits yesterday. They should get a lot of hits in this game against Jordan Lyles, so take the Washington Nationals on the money line. That will be my play for tomorrow night. Try to take a look at our player props from yesterday. Start us off with that leaderboard.
Yes, I was 1-0 yesterday. I gave out Nolan Arenado over 1.5 total bases versus the Reds, and Kyle Freeland over 3 strikeouts versus the Marlins. And you're probably thinking, Trey, you said 1-0. You just said 2 players. Well, Nolan Arenado did not give us a chance to cash this prop because he had a rest day. He did not get the chance to trot on the field. But you know what? Kyle Freeland, he cashed this bet for us. We went 1-0. I felt really good about Freeland whenever I was doing my research on the play yesterday, and it cashed for us. He pitched 5 innings in this game, only allowed 2 runs, but he did strike out 4 batters. We had over 3, so that felt good. Shout out Kyle Freeland.
Yeah, shout out Kyle Freeland indeed. I love him. Trey, I went 1-1. I had Bryce Harper over 1.5 bases. He cashed with ease, had 3 hits in the game, had a home run. And then I had Blake Snell over 4.5 hits against the Nationals. And if he pitched better, Trey, we would have cashed this bet. I know that sounds weird, but he walked 5 batters and he hit a batter, giving up 4 hits in 5 innings. So if he had just a little bit more control, putting a little bit more balls over the plate, we probably would have got this. He probably would have racked up the hits there. And to make matters worse, I talked about the Nationals a little bit ago. When Blake Snell got pulled, the Nationals in the bottom of the 6th inning went single, single, double, single, 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 single before recording an out in the bottom of the 7th inning. So that was brutal to watch. But I guess we take the 500 day. I do love both my plays for today. Trey, let's start with plays for today. Start us off.
Yeah, I'm going to be going with Juan Soto here over 8.5 fantasy score versus the Yankees. This is a staggering high number, but for Juan Soto, I don't think it's too high for him. I'm pretty excited to watch this bet cash. And you know what? I'm going to be pulling a bear here. I'm calling it now. Juan Soto, first at bat, fastball over the plate. It's going over the short porch in the right field. I love this play for Juan Soto, and there's a few reasons why. The first one is Soto, he absolutely dominates at the Yankee Stadium throughout his career. He's only played there 4 times so far, and he's only played there in 4 games so far in his career, and he's produced 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, and 4 runs scored in those 4 games. So 3 homers in 4 games. I love the bet because there's a great chance for him to hit a home run here. Then the second reason is because of the pitching matchup. I touched on it before in the game picks, but the Yankees, they're throwing out a guy who does not deserve to be in the major leagues. He barely deserves to be in AAA because he was getting lit up there. He's pitched in 9 games so far in the minors. He has a 1-5 record and a 4.85 ERA. And Soto, he's going to love to ruin Vasquez's big day here, and I fully expect him to take him yard in this game. So give me Juan Soto here to go over the 8.5 fantasy score versus the Yankees.
Yeah, Trey, I love the play for my batting prop tonight. I'm going to take my go-to man. I have not lost a prop with him. I'm not going to start tonight. It's going to be Bo Bichette over 1.5 bases. This is a running thing on BearsProfitPlays.com. Every time I put Bo Bichette up, I say I've never lost a bet with Bo. I'm going to test it over here on YouTube now. Bo found his way out of his mini slump, and now it is time to take him going up against the Tampa Bay Rays. He has recorded a hit in 5 straight games, boosting his batting average back up to 326. His matchup today will be very easy going up against Cooper Criswell, who is getting his 4th start in the majors with the Tampa Bay Rays this season. He has been pretty brutal over the last 3 games, to be polite to him. He has pitched an 11 1/3 inning, giving up 10 earned runs, nearly averaging a run per inning. His ERA is up to 7.94 on the season. And then in his last game against the Brewers, he allowed 5 earned runs on 8 hits, giving up 2 ding-dongs as well in that game. So I don't know how long he's going to be in this game pitching. He has only gone 4 innings as a starter so far this season, so he's probably going to be pulled early. We should get 2 attempts at him with Bo Bichette in this game. So I'm going to take Bo Bichette over 1.5 bases as my play. Trey?
I love Bo. So I'm going to be going with Shane Bieber here, under 5.5 strikeouts versus the Cardinals. This has been a really tough fall from grace for Bieber here this season, and it's been very tough to watch. Maybe people need to kind of get off Garrett Cole's back for the spider tack and start yelling at Shane Bieber here, because we've seen Bieber's velocity and his strikeouts fall dramatically this season. You know, over the last probably 4 to 5 seasons, Bieber has been at the top of the strikeout rankings, probably 1, 2, or 3. But this season, he has been very rough. He's pitched in 10 games so far for the Guardians, and he has a 3-3 record with a 3.08 ERA. So that's been good, but the strikeouts is what we're attacking here. And he's turned that into 64 1/3 innings pitched and only struck out 47 batters. That's not even 1 per inning. That's 0.7 per inning. And per start, that's 4.7 per start, below this number. And he has only hit the over 5.5 strikeouts in 2 out of his 10 starts. So I love that. And Bieber, he finished with 4 strikeouts in 7 out of those 10 games. So 4 strikeouts seems to be his sweet spot. And with this one being at 5.5, it's just making me want to jump all over it. And his matchup versus the Cardinals here is not doing him any favors. The Cardinals lineup is stacked with batters, and they do not like to strike out. In fact, St. Louis is ranked as the 9th team in the MLB when it comes to striking out, only striking out 8.27 times per game. So with this number being at 5.5, I'm going to be hammering the under here, and I expect Bieber to continue to struggle. So give me Shane Bieber here to go under 5.5 strikeouts here versus the Cardinals.
Yeah, Trey, for my pitching prop tonight, you know where I'm going. It's going to be Jordan Lyles over 2.5 earned runs. Play this up to 50 earned runs allowed. I can't say anything much more about this guy. I hate that he's on my favorite team, the Kansas City Royals. Every time he pitches, I just put a little L on my calendar for the Royals. And this season, I really don't mind because it's a better draft pick for us. But they need to move on from this guy. I'm not going to give his stats again because I'll probably throw up just looking at them again. So that's out of the question. I will say a little bit more about the Washington Nationals, who I actually enjoy watching now. They continue to be the best, worst team in the league. I say it a lot. I say it all the time, but it is true. They have all contact hitters, and nobody can hit anybody in. They have now the 5th most hits in the MLB and the 5th least amount of runs scored per game. So it is frustrating probably on that team, because I really think in a couple years, if they are able to keep their guys, they could be good. I've talked about Lane Thomas a lot on here. I think he's going to be a superstar soon. It took him a while to get his spot in the MLB. This will be his 5th year in the league, but it takes time in the MLB. It takes time in the majors for a lot of these guys. I don't think Washington will be able to keep him, but I am excited to see where he lands in the future, or if they hold him in the future, how he's going to turn out. The play is Lyles over 2.5 earned runs. I might play the trifecta of over 2.5 earned runs, over 5 hits, and under innings if I can find it somewhere. So full fade of Jordan Lyles in this game. Washington now are going to put up 10 runs on him. I'm very excited to watch it, but that will be my play. Jordan Lyles over 2.5 earned runs as my final play of the night. Trey, that'll do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Friday, May 26th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching.
Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.